Hey guys, I'm Art the Geek. In this video I have an unboxing and hands-on review of the Ring Video Doorbell. This, I just purchased it from Amazon. It usually goes for $199. I got it for $185, which I thought it was not a bad deal. Plus, I'm going to be doing a trip very soon, and I really been wanting to get one of these. Now, keep in mind, this is compatible with Android, which is this what I'm going to be using. It is compatible with iPhones, and it's also compatible with Windows. Of course, you're going to have to download the app, which is called Ring app, and you're going to have to set up device, and you're going to log in, and you're going to create an account. Everything is going to be done on the phone, and of course you can have more than one phone connected to the Ring, which is something good as well. That way the whole family can be connected to the Ring video camera. Now, first of all, here in the boxing we got, see, it says see and speak with visitors, motion detection, Wi-Fi connection, lifetime purchase protection, which is a good deal. You can tap right here, you can see there. It'll just ring. I don't think it includes the chime for inside the house. You must purchase it separately. But this is how it would sound outside when the person starts ringing the bell. In the inside, you're not going to hear anything unless you buy the chime, I think. Here you got, of course, Wi-Fi, internet connection, iOS, Android, and all that. It includes Ring Video Doorbell, micro USB charging cable, quick install guide, everything you need to installation and all that. This is a 720p HD camera, which is not bad. 180 degrees view, two-way audio with noise cancellation, bank grade encryption, infrared LEDs for night vision, operates under -5 degrees to 120 Fahrenheit. Well, that's insane. Must be like for Phoenix or something like that. So over here you got all this cool information here in the box, which is pretty cool that they include all that. Let's go ahead and open this up, and right away you're gonna have some instructions here on how to do the installation. The process, basically, it takes like 4 steps. Here you got everything. You got the screwdriver handle, you got the screwdriver bit, which is cool that it includes it. It has a leveler there, and of course you got some more parts there that you're gonna need for the installation. This thing comes in 4 colors. It comes in like a silver color, it comes like a brass, old looking brass color, it comes like a gold plated brass color. This right here is the Venetian bronze. I purchased this one because I just changed my locks and all that, and they're Venetian bronze, so that's why I got this color. I was actually gonna get it in silver because before I changed the lock they were silver. So there you have it. Here it is. You got this right here, so you can go ahead and do the installation. This is all you're gonna need, of course. And you got this right here, which includes with the drill bit. Look at that. Awesome. Of course, if you have your own, you can use your own, but at least they're providing you the perfect size that you actually need. So we got that. Look at this. We got a drill bit, which is also great that they include it, because that way you have the perfect size. If it screws up, it's their fault, but I guess it's not going to screw up. Over here, you got the leveler if you need it. And here it is. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Look at that. So there's the camera right there, which of course I said records at 720p. Honestly, I don't really care for 1080p, because when you're connecting to your camera via remote, right, from another state or something like that, remember, live view is gonna require a lot of bandwidth. So if your internet is not that good, or if where you put it at, the internet is not that powerful, 1080p might struggle, and you might get a video which is all laggy and all pixelated. So for me, 720p is perfect. They also have a new version, which is called the Ring Doorbell Pro, I think it is. And that one records at 1080p, but guess what? It does not have the battery function. This one has the battery function, but they actually, in their website, they say that the battery actually lasts from 6 months to 12 months. Now that is very, very impressive, and it says with regular use. That I'm gonna have to test it, and that's the reason I bought this one, because right now I'm gonna do this video and I'm gonna do it with the battery connection, then later on, if I don't like the battery connection, I'll do another video doing the cable, the direct wire from the doorbell. I'm gonna do that connection and to see how it works. So here you got some instruction manuals. Over here, I believe this right here, let's go and check this out. Gonna take this out right here. I believe this is the bracket. Okay, it says warning there. So you got a micro USB cable here to charge it, but of course you could use any micro USB cable. And here it is. This right here says only connect terminal to wiring from a mechanical doorbell with a voltage of 8 vac to 24 vac. These are the terminals. Bump, bump, bump. So I guess the wiring of the doorbell actually goes here. We're actually going to use the wiring of the doorbell. And like I said, I'm going to try it out with the battery only. So here, this is, what the hell is this? This is install per instruction manual diode. Look at that. So it includes a diode there. So I don't know if we're gonna have to use this with the battery. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the instructions and I'm gonna show you guys the installation. And after the installation, I'm going to show you guys how it works setting it up with your smartphone after it's installed. So I'll be back. Okay, so here we are back, and this time around we're going to go ahead and start setting it up with the app, because I just read the instruction and it actually tells you to set up the Ring with your smartphone before you even start mounting it to the wall where you're going to actually put the Ring doorbell. So right now it is charging here. I'm using the cable that was provided by Ring. It charges right there, and I really do recommend to fully charge this before you mount it, especially if you're planning on using this with a battery for a long time. So right now, like you see there, it's not fully charged. So I guess when it reaches the full circle, that means that it's completely charged. But right now we're just gonna leave this right here. Right, let's go ahead and leave it like that for a second. I don't want the cable to mess it up. So here in the app, when you open the app for the first time, it's gonna ask you to enter your email and your password and all that. So now we're gonna select the product that we're actually gonna sync to the smartphone. So it's gonna be the video doorbell. What would you like to name this Ring doorbell? I'll put front door. After you choose the front door, it's going to actually show your address. That's why I skipped that screen. It's actually going to show your exact address. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and press the button in the back that it says to press it in the back. Okay, I'm pressing it. Okay, look at that. It's flashing white. Press the rest in the back and press continue. Okay. The Ring app is starting a conversation with your Ring doorbell. The Ring app is now talking to your Ring doorbell. Please be patient. This might take a minute or two. Okay, so here is the Wi-Fi connection. Keep in mind, this is only compatible with Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz. It's not dual band like the Pro version. It's actually 5.0 gigahertz compatible. So here I'm going to choose my connection, and I'm going to go ahead and enter my password. There you go, restarting your phone's internet connection. Your Ring doorbell is now joining Mark the Gig 2.4. There you go. So with the app, you're supposed to be able to do like two-way conversations, but I don't know if that feature is actually compatible here when you're using battery. Setup successful, mount your device. Okay, so now we're gonna have to mount our device. Done. If you would like to grant friends or family access to your Ring doorbell, enter their email below. So right here, if you want to enter somebody's email, you're gonna have to enter it here. Right now, I'm not gonna do that. Share user will be having an event. They will be able to skip this skip this right now. Let's see if I can actually see something here. Click right there. You got ring alert, you got motion alert, the battery, it tells you a percentage right there. Look at that. It says 85%. It is charging. It says 85%. Recent activity is not going to show me anything because we haven't started this yet. Motion settings. Welcome to a wonderful world of the motion detection. We recommend watching the tutorial. Yeah, watch it later. Could watch the tutorial there. Target zone and a smart alert as well. Shared user. If you want to add users, you can add it from here as well. Link chime. I don't have a chime, so I guess most likely I'm gonna buy one later on. Okay, so I disconnected the power for the Ring doorbell. So I accidentally pressed the button before and I answered a call from the Ring doorbell. That's why it says right there, all activity. So you can see any activity that's gone before, you can all see it right there. So right now I'm going to press the button. It's going to sound right here and the phone actually is going to vibrate and you're going to see right away who's at the door. Now I'm gonna have to set up the motion sensor. We haven't set that up yet, so that the motion sensor is actually gonna activate when it sends somebody. Now keep in mind there might be some limitations to the battery usage. I know there was an update recently that actually allowed, I think it was live viewing or conversation. I don't know what was it, but something was added. One thing to keep in mind here with the bracket, you can the leveler, you can put it right there. Look at that, and that with the leveler right there, that's how you're gonna set up the proper position of the bracket. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But remember to move the leveler when you're gonna start putting that on. Okay, so before we start the installation, I want to make sure that the Wi-Fi speed that I'm receiving near the doorbell is actually really good. That way I don't have problems with the product. Make sure you do the same thing even before you buy the Ring doorbell. That way you can know if you need to move the router a little bit closer to the doorbell, or you need a new router just before you buy the Ring. Make sure you do that. Next, we're ready to go. We got the leveler put on the bracket. We got the bracket and we got the pencil to mark down the holes that are in the bracket. But make sure before you mark down the holes, make sure you make sure the leveler is right smack in the middle. Make sure it is perfectly smack in the middle. Make sure you find the proper height that you want, and then you mark the holes. So after we're done marking the 4 holes, we're ready to use the drill bit that was included. This right here, and this right here is the anchor that was also included in the package. And like you see, the deepness is going to be around an inch or an inch and a half, something like that. Not that deep. It won't be that hard, especially if your walls like mine, which is stucco. If you have a concrete wall, it's going to be a lot more harder. But once you get the holes done, we're ready to put the anchors in. We're good there. So now we want to put the 4 anchors. If you're having problems putting the anchors in, just use a little hammer. Just hammer them in. No problem with that. Like you see here, I didn't have to use any hammer. So now we're ready to put the bracket there with at least 1 screw to make sure it's secure there. And of course, we're using the screwdriver handle and the screwdriver bit that was included in the package, which is awesome. Very convenient. So make sure you tighten it up, but if you have a wall that's not even like mine's, make sure you don't over tighten it, because if you do, the bracket, it's actually gonna bend. It needs to be perfectly flat so the Ring doorbell fits properly when you put it on the bracket. Now that we're done, make sure you take out the leveler. You're gonna notice later on if you didn't take it out. Then this is how it should look. Like you see there, perfectly good, nice and clean, nothing there in the way. So here we got the Ring. Make sure these 2 screws here in the bottom are properly loose, completely loose, because if they're even a little bit slightly in, you're gonna have problems. Just put it in, slide it a little bit down, then we're going to use the screw that was included, which is a star shaped, like you see here, star shaped screwdriver or drill bit, screwdriver bit. And make sure these you actually tight them up. After you tight these up, there's no way this thing is going to go anywhere. So after this, we are done. It's going to be very, very tight there. Nobody's going to be able to take it out. They're going to have to use one of these special star-shaped screwdrivers, and that's it. So like you see here, I tested it. It works perfectly good. And now we're ready to show you guys how to use the app, and I'm going to show you guys right now. And like you see here, this is how the final installation looks like. Okay guys, so here we are back again after the installation. A little bit over 24 hours of usage, and I gotta say I've been enjoying it a lot. Like I said before, I'm using the built-in battery of the Ring doorbell. They promise that you'll get around 6 to 12 months of battery life. Yesterday I installed it at 100%, and right now I'm at 90%. So let's see how that really works out. Let's see if it actually gets near the 6 months. So one thing that I like that you could do with the built-in battery is two-way conversation. When somebody rings the bell, you get the alert really fast. That's something that I really like, that the alert, you receive it on your phone, on every phone, really fast. And when you start, you start looking who it is at the door. You don't start the conversation right away, which is good. When you decide to talk, you press the talk button, and then you start the conversation, which is good. And you can really have a conversation using the built-in battery, which I was impressed, and it works really good. I really like that. The other thing is that the motion detection also works as well when you're using the Ring doorbell with built-in battery. I did notice a delay of I'd say 10 to 12 seconds delay, depending on the distance you're walking from the Ring doorbell. I did encounter a delay like around 10 seconds. But the good thing is, after you receive the message that there's a motion, when you tap on the message that there's a motion, there's going to be like a pop-up message. You tap on it, you can actually go live. You can actually go live and see if there's somebody moving around. And if somebody's walking around your house or lurking around your house, making sure that there's somebody in the house, you can actually go live when you receive the motion, and you can stay there watching to see if there's somebody sneaking around or looking through the window, or looking at the door or something like that. You can actually do that, which I really like and appreciate, because you cannot do live view on demand. Like, for example, if you turned your app on and you want to just see who's outside, you cannot do that if you're using the built-in battery. You can do it if you're using the existing cable connection of the doorbell that you actually have at your home. If you hook it up like that, yes, you can do like on-demand live view. You tap on the app, and there's going to be like another button here that says live. You tap on it, and you can see in live what's going on. Here, when you're using the battery, built-in battery, you cannot do that unless you get like a motion detection. Then you could tap on it and see what's going on. Here in the motion detection, let's go and show you guys here. Here, this is how I have it set up. I have this part right here deactivated, I have this part right here deactivated, and I have the motion detection to these 3 locations. You can actually control the distance like this. This right here, by default, this is 5 feet away from the ring, which that means that 5 feet away, it will still work. The detection, if somebody is right on the doorbell, is going to work right there. So right now I put it for around, I think I put it like right here, which is halfway. Over here, if you put it all the way up, that's 30 feet. And I did try that, but the cars was actually activating my Ring doorbell. I was getting messages every damn second. So I just put it like this, and it works really good. When you press save here, if you want to save this setting to the doorbell, you actually have to press the Ring doorbell as well. So that's one thing that I was confused at first. But here, like you see here, to save your setting, please push the button on your Ring doorbell. The alerts, If you want to get fewer alerts, you just click right there, standard alerts. If you want to get a lot of alerts, this might decrease the battery of the Ring doorbell. So if you want to extend the battery, you might want to put it here. If you're having problems with like a bird that's activating the Ring doorbell a lot, you might want to put it there, or you want to put it there. I leave it there standard right now because I'm testing it out. I might put it on light maybe later on in the future. I did test it at night with the lights completely off, and it does work as well. It has like an infrared LED, and it can light up the screen. It lights up the screen, and you can actually see who's at the door. Even if the light of the porch is completely out, it's completely pitch black, you can actually see who's at the door. That I really liked. Another cool feature here, it has Ring Plus partners. On this, for example, if you have different hubs like Wemo, Lockstay, ADT Pulse, Kivo, Wink, Kisi, and Lockitron, this is gonna work. You're gonna actually be able to link it with those hubs. Another cool thing here is that you can add more users. I already added 4 people already, which is every member of my family. And the good thing is that they do not have full control of the app. They can use the motion sensor, they can use the Ring alerts, they can see the recent activity, but they cannot, like for example, change the settings for motion or change any other setting at all. So keep that in mind, which is really cool. Keep in mind there is a charge service to save. For example, to have cloud recording, you tap right here, you get 30 days for free of cloud service. And what cloud service gives you is the ability to go back 6 months and go through any date that you want, any recording, and have access to it. That's pretty cool. And right here, after the 30 days, you either gonna have to pay $3 a month for cloud service, which is unlimited cloud service, which is not bad, or $30 a year for the service. Yeah, you're saving $6, which is not bad as well. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I gotta say, I really like this Ring doorbell so far, and I really hope that the battery actually lasts a lot. I'm actually gonna update my review here and when the battery actually needs to be recharged. So I'm gonna let you guys know in the description. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I'll be gladly answer them. Till next time, guys.